Alright, time to settle this, boys. Which is the better game?
What kind of a question is this?
Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb question. The question must be asked when there's an ongoing 06 glazing plague around the internet these days. Wow, am I actually seeing this poll? About time we test the real 06 glaze. By the time I typed this, 850 people have voted and 8% voted for Retail 06. That means 68 people prefer Retail 06 than Project 06. How? Heads full of air instead of brain. A poll so absurd, I'm gonna pick the wrong answer just for the hell of it. I mean, I don't blame you, this is pretty stupid.
As much as I love Retail 06, Project 06 is just so many steps above.
What's better between breathing or suffocating is basically what was asked. Project 06 did a great job of showing that 06 had serious potential buried under all the design and technical problems. It doesn't have all the content of the official game, but it plays so much better. P06, that doesn't mean 06 doesn't suck anymore though. There are almost 200 who are either trolling or the P06 brainwashing was so good that they genuinely think P06 is the base game. The 8% have to be trolling. The fact that OG06 even has votes. I'm pretty sure YouTube just puts votes in the option that never gets any. No way you're actually serious about this. That's so stupid, but it's also funny at the same time.
I prefer the original physics. I don't like how much speed you pick up mid-air in P06.
Oh no, the controls of physics are good in this version. Whatever shall I do? So you like going extremely slow with extremely buggy controls.
Maybe I won't say what I voted, how about that?
Watch yourself, buddy.
I think Project 06 is quite meh, to be honest. It doesn't replace 06 because it lacks the storyline and the hub worlds. The gameplay is not even that good.
Tell me you've not played P06 without actually telling me you've not played P06. The story has a decent blueprint, but there's a lot of problems with it. And presents at the very end, so does the story even matter in this case? And the hub worlds suck! It's all because of the gameplay problems with retail.
I actually did. That's why I was disappointed. This game's been glazed like it was the best Sonic game ever. I played it and found fairly mediocre. And yeah, I don't think it replaces the original game because there is just a bunch of loose levels with no unified story. I like the story, to be honest.
Mediocre, huh? Go play SA2 or Colors to really know what a mediocre Sonic game is. I'm going to assume the 10% that voted for Retail 06 must be into masochism. I swear, Project 06 is what people think of when they see Sonic 06. Project 06 is great, but it definitely has harmed the community. It doesn't erase or fix Sonic 06, guys. That still happened. Okay, most of the votes for Retail have to be for humor.
Retail has its merits. A hot take, I love the story of Retail and hub worlds are great. But it's P06, little to no contest.
This has got to be because of the 06 versus Mario Kart World poll.
It is.
Yep, it is.
Retail 06 versus Mario Kart World?
Yeah, and the overpriced yet solid racing game that doesn't know how to open world properly still lost the Glitch Fest 06. I swear the people that voted 06 did out of pity at this point. Look, I'm all for Mario Kart World slander as much as the next guy, but this is ridiculous. I seriously hate how Sonic 06 is the only bad game that people defend with the stupidest excuses. You don't hear people say, but Pepsi 3D has potential, or Superman hit 64 and so much aura. No one ever says that, but apparently 06 is good if you ignore every goddamn problem it has. P06 allowed for accessibility to the concepts of 2006, but 2006 itself is still a kusoge of the finest caliber. Did I pronounce it right?
Only reasons I prefer Retail 06 is that
Never played P06, but from the things I've seen and heard, it's Project 06 doesn't rectify everything Retail 06 did wrong, as that game has many fundamental issues as well. It also isn't a
Retail until Project includes the story.
Its own game that uses 06 as a blueprint.
Considering the fact that I've never played P06, OG06.
If Project 06 ever has the story and the hub worlds with the missions, I might give it to Project 06, even if I think it ruins some levels because of the changes they made. As of right now, I give it to Retail 06.
06 has cutscenes, subworlds with NPC dialogue, town missions, DLC, all episodes, boss fights, all Soleanna tokens, and multiplayer. 06 did all the hard work by setting the tone and atmosphere. 95% of the level design present in both games, pacing, and overall game design philosophies. PO6 is a glorified Sage Select, wants a whole burger, and a good one at that. The other is a mere patty. The plain patty might be better cooked than the burger's patty, but I want the burger, not one of the many elements that make a burger just like the better.
I'll take the stage select if the whole package is a buggy, unpolished game that nearly killed the franchise.
Well, I won't. Plus, nowhere near as buggy as most people say, and nowhere near close to killing the franchise, as is the third best-selling Adventure-era mainline game. That's just casual gamer and Sonic fanbase drama talk.
You really had to be there to feel the disdain the franchise received just from this game alone. A decade ago, I was ridiculed in high school just for playing Sonic Dash on my phone, because everyone thought Sonic was crap. No, Sonic 06 really was hated at the time. It did nearly take the franchise with it. I genuinely struggle to understand why people think that 06 is inferior just because it isn't a whole package.
Is this really a question? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Retail 06, but even I can't find it in myself to glaze the OG to surpass PO6's level.
How is Retail 06 getting votes? Masochists?
Guilty.
Retail is funnier. Yes, the glitches, exploits, and lack of polish in Retail are funny to laugh at, especially with friends. Hell, those are funnier than any attempts at comedy from the 2010s games. That does not mean Retail is the better game between it and PO6, however. Recently played Retail for the first time after only playing PO6, and it was honestly a lot of fun just messing around in it. Even though I never played it as a kid, it seemed nostalgic. But that does not make it a good game at all. It's still objectively shit, even if I had fun with it. Now this is the correct take. You can have fun with a game, but you still gotta admit that it's objectively crap. Ho ho ho! Well, let's be real. If there wasn't already a solid foundation to work from, would PO6 be as good as it is? Yes, because while the foundation was solid, the execution was a whole different story. What the fuck am I reading? I could ask myself the same question. People are only choosing Original 6 for nostalgia or as a joke. There is genuinely not a single reason you would ever pick the original game besides those two reasons, unless it's the only version you played. Who the fuck is the 8%? Masochists, war criminals, people who played 06 and think the retail experience is just as good, and poor souls who grew up with this game and therefore have no concept of what a good Sonic game is. Never played PO6. I'm one of those extra crazy people who fell in love with Retail 06. First Forces, then Shadow of 5, then Lost World, and now this. Truly, my awful taste cannot be satiated. Frontiers is by far the worst made game, and is the second middest game ever made, second only to Mario Kart World. Based for the Shadow of 5 praise, but I immediately take it back because of the Frontier slander. Go back to your glitchy mess, you fool. Sonic the Hedgehog is better. Yeah, I agree, Sonic the Hedgehog is better. You'd be surprised that this question needs to be asked, considering the amount of blind 06 glazing these days rivaling the amount of overglaze given to SA2 and Unleashed. Only in this case, the love is going to a bad experience. It's like if people showed love to the original Suicide Squad movie, or if Mario fans showed love to Paper Mario Sticker Star. You just don't do that. 06 had the framework of a top tier Sonic game, yes, but the execution nearly costed the franchise its life. One can praise PO6 for taking the ideas of the original game and fully realizing them, but that does not mean 06 is exempt from its wrongdoings. And to those who will stand by 06 and say, it's not because of PO6 that I enjoy 06, you're either lying or your sorry ass grew up with this game. You're just mad people like 06. Oh really? Oh really? Oh yeah, of course I'm totally mad that people like a poorly designed game. Really, 100%, for real, for real. I'd have to be stupid to understand the thoughts of 06, both versions, is definitely not a great game, of course. not even good. I mean, it left a big mark on the franchise after all. And I understand that might have affected how people saw you and you like Sonic back then. I understand not liking Glaze, of course.
Chat, if you weren't paying attention, this game's dog shit.
This shit is awful.
Surprise. What are you talking about? It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, it needs to stay hidden.
Yeah, bury it deeper, actually.
Just fucking get rid of it.
Keep it underground.
Could you imagine the poor Sonic fans that had to wake up the next day, go to school, and talk to the Nintendo kids at lunch break?
It's so good, it has to load every 2 minutes because there's so much video game, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah? Dang, that's crazy. Me on Mario Galaxy having the best time of my fucking life.
Playing Mario Galaxy? Damn, that's insane.
That's crazy. My game just kind of works.
Whenever something like that happens in this game, I keep getting reminded of whenever I tweeted ew in reply to a Sonic 06 anniversary post, and the startling amount of replies that all said something along the lines of, actually, Sonic 06 was there for me whenever my parents left and I had no babysitter. So,
I mean, I'd leave too if you were playing Sonic 06.